Yoga teaches us to be graceful during ungraceful times. So today we're going to do a short little flow to open up the heart space. Go ahead and close your eyes. The rhythm of your breath. The heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Inhale for the sound of Om. Fingers, you can start to open your eyes. Go ahead and extend the arms forward and up. The palms are pressing up towards the sky. The arms are straight. The shoulders are dropping down the back. Notice if your front ribs are flaring out. See if you can breathe them into the back of the body. Take a breath in here. And a steady breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Now we'll add a little cat-cow. So as you breathe in, curl the chest forward and up. Even look up. You can pull those straight arms back a bit. And then as you exhale, round into your cat. Keep the arms straight. Push the palms forward. Navel to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, we rise. Push the palms up. You can take the arms back a little bit as you lift your chest. And exhale, round. Push the palms forward. Connecting the movement with the breath. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we round. Two more. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we round. Inhale, rise up, nice tall spine. You can release the interlaced palms, turn in towards one another. Take a breath in to get tall. And as you exhale, right fingertips to the earth. You can crawl the right hand out, put a little bend into the elbow, and then let your left arm reach up and over for the side stretch. Your left hip gets nice and heavy. The low belly hugs in, cinch the front ribs in, and then find a place to gaze that's really comfortable for the neck. You can look down, you can look straight on, or you can look up and under the arm. 3 breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm extends. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky and allow that to pick you up and out of the shape. Take a breath in, both arms high, and as you exhale, left hand to the earth, crawl the left hand out. Slight bend in the elbows so that you surrender the shoulder down the back, and then that right arm reaches up and over. Keep the right hip nice and heavy. Cinch the ribs back into the body. And then you can look down, you can look straight on, or you can look up and under the arm. Maybe see if your right shoulder can move back and space to create a little more opening in the chest. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Extend right arm up towards the sky and then lift yourself up and out of the shape. Both arms drop by the side of the body. Nice tall spine. Take a breath in. And a full breath out. You'll roll forward onto your hands and your knees. Go ahead and stack the shoulders on top of the wrists, the hips over the knees. Stretch your right leg back, find the ball of the foot, and notice if the shoulders have shifted back with you. You want to stay nice and stacked here. Lift the low belly, extend long through your spine, send your heart and your gaze forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more here, breath in. Breath out. You'll pour the weight into your right hand, so your right index knuckle gets really heavy. Go ahead and pop up onto your left fingertips. Your right leg will rise. Your foot is flexed, you're dialing the toes down. You can stay here, or you can extend your left arm forward and find the balance here, reaching long from left fingertips back through right heel. Take a breath in. Breath out. Two more, breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out, left hand back to the earth, right knee taps down to the earth, let the hips rock from side to side. Come back through center, left leg extends back, find the ball of the foot. Again, stay stacked here, shoulders on top of the wrist. Low belly hugging in, getting really long through your spine, extending your heart and your gaze forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Pour the weight now into your left hand. So your left index knuckle gets really heavy. Pop up onto the right fingertips. You're going to lift your left leg to about hip height. The foot is flexed and you're dialing the toes down. Stay here, or maybe play around with extending your right arm forward. The palm is facing in, the thumb is up. Take a big breath in. Steady breath out. Full breath in. Steady breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out, right hand back to the earth, left knee back to the earth. Let the hips rock from side to side. Now you'll keep your hips high, come back to some stillness. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. You're gonna walk your hands forward, a little or a lot, finding Anahatasana. So from the waist up, it feels almost like a downward facing dog. You can come up onto the fingertips, you can flatten the palms, and if this feels too strong for you, drop your forearms down to the earth, and if you have a bolster, you can rest your forearms on a bolster, or even slide a blanket or a pillow underneath. Bow your head. The head can hover. You can slide a prop underneath your head, or if you have the space, drop your forehead down to the earth. See if you can spread really wide from inner to outer shoulder, and you want to think of breathing into the back of the heart here. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Slowly pick up your head. You're going to drop your forearms down to the earth. Look down. Make sure your forearms are parallel. Your palms can be flat to the earth, or for more shoulder stability, interlace all 10 fingers. When you are ready, you'll tuck your toes, you'll lift your hips, and you'll make your way into a dolphin pose here. The elbows like to splay wide, so look for a moment and make sure that they haven't gone wider than shoulders, and then bow your head. You can have a little bend into the knees, that's perfectly fine, but you want to feel the heels melt down to the earth. Continue, as you would in downward facing dog, to tip your sitting bones up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Breath out. See if you can hug your triceps in towards one another. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. We're going to roll it out into a forearm plank. You might have to walk your feet back a touch, and then inhale. Go ahead and roll it out. The shoulders find their way right on top of the elbows. Drag your heart forward. Really push the elbows down into the earth so that you can feel your shoulder blades pull apart slightly here. If you need to modify, tap your knees to the earth. If the knees are lifted, charge back through your heels. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Melt the pelvis. Sphinx pose. Untuck your toes. Get long through your legs. As your pelvis gets heavy, hug the belly in. Radiate the center of the heart forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Easy release for the shoulder here. Right arm extends forward, tempt the fingers. Left arm will thread underneath, so you're reaching your left hand over to the right. And then if you can, crawl the fingers away from one another, and then drop your head and let your chin kind of hook up and over your left shoulder. Again, you can always take a prop underneath the forehead to give yourself a little bit of support here. Take a breath in. Breath out. Hips are heavy, legs are heavy. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Pick up the head. You're going to release that left arm. Come back to your Sphinx pose just as a transition. Take a breath in. Breath out. Left arm extends forward, pop up onto the fingertips, weave the right arm underneath, and then crawl the hands away from one another. Drop your head, maybe the chin hooks over the upper arm here. Maybe you're sliding a pillow or a block underneath your forehead. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Pick up the head. You release the right arm, come back to your Sphinx pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, elbows wide, stack the hands, drop your head and just release. If you'd like, kick your heels in towards your seat. Let your feet drop from side to side. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Big breath in. Steady breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Plant the palms right outside the rib cage when you are ready. Push back onto your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes. Hover the knees. Shift your hips back so they're hovering right over your heels. Feel the inner thighs start to move back and apart, and then the legs begin to work straight, and you find your way into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Right leg will lift as you inhale. Try to keep the hips nice and square. And then as you exhale, curl knee to nose, really round through a cat back, and see if you can quietly step right foot to right thumb tip. Give it a little hop up if you need to. Back knee will tap down to the earth. If you need some padding, pop a towel or a blanket, or even just double up your mat so that you have some cushion underneath that left knee. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Crawl the hands up onto your front right thigh. Pause here for a moment. Push down into the big toe mound of your front foot. Let your hips get really heavy. You want to feel your tailbone moving forward and down. And then hug your belly in and away from the right thigh. Now you can stay here if you have a lot of sensation. Or we're going to take a big breath in and circle the arms high into Anjaneyasana. Take a breath in. Breath out. Palms are going to come to touch. Maybe look up, breath in. And then as you exhale, backstroke the arms. Little lean forward, let the palms find one another, and inhale, we rise up. Exhale, backstroke the arms. Inhale, palms to touch, rise up. Exhale, backstroke the arms. One more time like this. Inhale, palms come to touch, rise up. Exhale, backstroke the arms, let the hands come down, frame out your front foot. Lift your chest, take a breath in, back toes will tuck. And as you exhale, pull your hips back, work your front leg towards straight. Ardha Hanumanasana, your half split. The foot is flexed. If you feel a little tender in the hamstring, put a little bend into the knee. Hug your inner thighs in towards one another. Drag your heart towards your toes. Take a big inhale. Stay here, or on your exhale, you can fold over your front right leg, bowing the head, forehead to shin. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Crawl the hands back in, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, step onto the foot, rebend the knee, walk your hands forward. Lift your back knee, take a breath in. Ground down through the palms, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high into the balls of the feet, wave the body forward into a plank pose, look ahead. And as you exhale, bend the elbows slow and controlled, we come all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes, get really long through your legs. Let the arms release by the side of the body, palms face down. Push down into the tops of the feet. Big breath in, you're gonna lift just the chest. It almost feels like a Bhujangasana with different arms. Wrap the shoulders back, feel the heart reach forward. Pelvis is heavy, low belly is drawing in. You can stay here or hover your feet. Notice if your feet are really wide, see if you can bring your big toes closer towards one another. Last little bit, if you want full Lokha Shalabhasana, hover the hands above the earth. Take a breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Stretch your heart forward, tailbone and toes back. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Listen, the chest will stay lifted. Lower the feet. Bend the elbows. Plant the palms right outside the rib cage. Big breath in. Push down. High cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale. Hug the belly back. Hips rise. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Steady breath out. Left leg lifts as you breathe in. Exhale, curl knee to nose, think cat-like back and quietly step left foot to left thumb tip. Back knee taps down to the earth. Toes can stay tucked or you can untuck. Crawl the hands up on top of that front left thigh. Pause here for a moment. Push down into the big turn out of your front foot. Let your hips get heavy. Think tailbone moving forward and down. And then you want to hug the belly in and away from the front thigh. Stay here or big breath in. We lift up Anjane. Settle with the breath out. Inhale, palms to touch, maybe look up. And as you exhale, backstroke the arms. Little lean forward as you breathe in, palms to touch, let the arms rise, let the heart rise. Exhale, backstroke the arms. Twice more, inhale, we rise. Exhale, we circle. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we circle, let the hands come down, frame out your front foot. Tuck your back toes, keep the chest lifted, inhale. Exhale, hips pull back, work your front leg towards straight. Ardha Hanumanasana. The left foot is flexed, the heel is down, the toes are up. You can put a little bend into that left knee if you need to. Take a breath in, long spine, heart towards the toes. Stay here on exhale, you're gonna fold and bow. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift the chest, ripple the heart forward. Exhale, you're gonna step onto the foot, bend the knee, walk your hands forward. Lift the back knee, take an inhale. Exhale, plant the palms well, push back down dog. Settle for a cycle of breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, wave the body forward into your plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists, look ahead. Exhale, slow and controlled. We take it all the way to the belly. Untuck your toes, lengthen out through your legs. Pop up onto your forearms one more time. The forearms are parallel. The elbow is underneath the shoulder, maybe even slightly ahead. You just want to be mindful that it's not too far back and you're not collapsing the chest. Push down into the elbows. Relax the shoulders and send the center of the heart forward. You can keep your left forearm where it is, or for more stability, you might want to turn it in a little bit on the diagonal. You're going to bend your right heel in towards your seat. Reach back with your right hand and catch the foot. You can also use a strap or a towel as a little extension, and then re-square your shoulders towards the top of the mat. Now, this might be a lot of sensation, and maybe you start to kick the foot into the hand, almost like half Dhanurasana. Or you're gonna bring your heel towards your seat, pivot on the heel of the palm and spin the fingertips forward for your half frog here. Lift the chest. Try to pull the heart through the gateway of the arms. You've got 2 more. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly release. Come back through a Sphinx pose. Take a breath in. Breath out. Right forearm turns in slightly for more stability. Bend your left knee, heel to seat. Reach back, catch the foot, or use your strap. And then re-square the shoulders towards the top of your mat. Stay here, maybe just kicking the foot into the hand, or bring the heel in towards the seat. Pivot on the heel of the hand so the fingertips rotate forward. And then push down into your right elbow. Send your heart forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Slowly release, transition through a Sphinx pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, wide elbows, stack the hands, drop your head. Let your hips rock from side to side, or once again, you can kick your heels in. Drop your feet from right to left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep the arms by the sides of the body. Take Shalabhasana locust pose one more time, or this time you're going to bend your knees, heels to seat. Reach back and catch the outside of the feet or the ankles. Notice here that the knees like to splay very wide. You want to think of hugging a block between your inner thighs, so the knees stay at about hip distance. Let your pelvis get really heavy. Lift the chest a little bit so that you can wrap the shoulders back, and then flare the toes. Start to kick the feet into your hands. Let that be the main action. And then as you kick, 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 feel your heart rise into your Dhanurasana. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more inhale. Exhale, 3. Slowly release. Take one cheek to the earth, let the body release. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hands to the earth. Push back into Balasana, child's pose for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale if you're ready, hands and knees. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Just start to walk the feet to the top of the mat. Find your way into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Take your feet hip distance apart. Put a little bend into the knees. Let your upper body get really, really heavy. Bow your head. Maybe grab opposite elbows in your ragdoll. And then if that feels good, start to work the legs towards straight. Just be mindful that the weight doesn't fall back into the heels. You want to bring your weight more forward towards the balls of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release your arms. Put a generous bend into your knees. Let your head and arms be really heavy. And one vertebrae at a time, just roll yourself all the way up to stand. Head will be the last thing to lift. Heels to the feet towards one another. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, you're going to bend the knees and sit back into Utkatasana. As you exhale, the palms are going to come to touch. You'll pull your prayer through center. Take a breath in. Breath out. Shift the weight into your left foot. Hug your inner thighs towards one another. Right heel towards your seat in a little flamingo pose. Now you can stay here, or you're going to reach back. Go ahead and catch the inside or the outside of the foot. The knees will have to separate. Flare the toes like we did in our bow pose. Keep that standing knee bent. Start to kick your back leg into a bent knee dancer for a moment. Keep your drishti, your gaze, very solid. You can stay, or maybe you start to extend your standing leg. So you keep kicking your foot into the hand, and then maybe your left arm lifts up towards the sky. Natarajasana, breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out, hand back to your heart. Retrace your steps, bend your knees. Slowly step back, Utkatasana. Full breath in. Full breath out. Weight shifts into your right foot. Hug your inner thighs together. Left heel to seat. When you feel ready, separate the knees, reach back. Catch the top of the left foot. Keep a generous bend into your standing knee. Flare the toes of the left foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Bent knee dancer. Maybe stay here, or you can straighten your standing leg. Right arm up towards the sky. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out, hand back to the heart. Bend your standing knee, retrace your steps. Utkatasana, when you land, arms reach towards the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, bow. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, full breath out through your mouth. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float, chaturanga. Feel free to modify or skip. Inhale, bhujangasana or urdhva mukha. Exhale, adho mukha, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, curl knee to nose, step right foot to right thumb tip. Set the feet, crescent pose when you are ready. Big breath in, we rise up. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, open warrior 2. Adjust the feet as much as you need to. See that the front heel is intersecting the arch of the back foot. And then if it feels comfortable for your neck, look over your front middle finger. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Flip the front palm, inhale, take it up and back, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth, frame out your front foot, pick up your back heel. Look at your feet. You might want to take your right foot and heel toe it over to the right so that your feet aren't on a tightrope. You want them about hip distance apart. We'll start with an easy twist. Your left palm will plant. Be mindful that you're not sinking into the shoulder here. Spin the chest to the right, right arm up towards the sky. Lean back and away from your right thigh. Create some space in the heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Breath out. Vashisthasana. You'll find the outer blade of your back foot. To modify, heel toe your right foot back just halfway. You want to plug down into your left index knuckle. Lift up your left hip. You can stay here or see about stacking the feet. Rainbow the right side of the body up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Listen. Pick up your top leg. Hover it. Bend the knee, step behind, and then you'll flip it into your rock star. Heart and hips high. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Carefully look back to the earth. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Breath out through your mouth. Inhale. Breath out through your mouth. Last one, breath in. Out through your mouth. Left leg skyward, inhale. Exhale, curl knee to nose, step left foot to left thumb tip. Set the feet hip distance apart. Big breath in, we rise into crescent. Settle with the breath out. Full inhale. Exhale, veer 2. Big breath in. Even breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Flip the front palm. Inhale. Take it up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands to the earth. Pick up your back heel. Left foot heel toes over to the left. When you are ready, easy twist, right palm down. Spin your chest to the left, left arm skyward. Take the shoulders out of the ears, lean back and away from the left thigh. Take a breath in. Breath out. Your Vashisthasana side plank, outer blade of the back foot. Heel to your left foot back halfway. Maybe you pause there. Get really heavy in the right index knuckle so you can pick up the right hip. If you want to play, stack the feet. Rainbow the left side body up towards the sky. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Breath out. See if you can hover your left leg over your right. Bend the knees, step behind. Flip it inside out into your rock star. Big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more breath in. Breath out, look down. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Knees to the earth, child's pose. Arms can extend forward. You can sweep the arms by the side of the body. Bow your head. Inhale. 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 Go ahead and roll yourself all the way up. You can stay in Vajrasana sitting back on your heels, or you can shift the legs into Sukhasana, easy pose. If you need to sit on something, sit on something. Allow the spine to get really tall. Open your arms wide in a T, take a breath in. And as you exhale, just wrap your right arm above your left, like you're giving yourself an embrace. As you reach back, you'll feel the shoulder blades. See if you can pull them apart. You'll get a nice little stretch. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Now you can stay or work into our eagle arms. So you have the right arm on top. You're going to lift the forearms and the fingertips up towards the sky. Back of the hands or the palms come to touch. See that the elbows and the shoulders are in one line. Surrender the shoulders down the back. Gently push the forearms forward so you continue to feel the spread of the shoulder blades and the fingertips energize up towards the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Unwrap the arms, open them wide, take a big breath in. And then exhale, left arm over right, reach back, find the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows lifted, feel the shoulder blades pull apart, take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. You stay or work your eagle arms. Lift the forearms and the fingertips up towards the sky. Back of the hands or the palms come to touch. Shoulders and elbows are in one line. Gently push your forearms forward. Energize fingertips skyward. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Unwrap your arms, open them wide in a T, take a breath in. And then exhale, you can just let your fingertips fall to the earth. Set it up for Paschimottanasana. Legs will extend straight forward. Reach back, pull the flesh of the seat out from underneath you. My friends who live in tighter bodies, feel free to keep a little bend in your knees. Your feet are flexed. The arms will lift skyward, take an inhale. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, lead with the heart. Maybe the hands come down to the earth and you support yourself. If you have the space, feel free to keep going, but try to keep a nice long spine. Try not to be too attached with where the hands land. They can land on the earth, you can catch the feet. Maybe if you're very flexible, there's even a block at your feet and you're holding on to your block. Once you land, feel free to bow your chin in towards your chest. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Slowly roll it all the way up. You can make your way onto your back. Apanasana, hug the thighs in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then when you find some stillness, open your arms wide in a T. Shift the hips over to the right a bit. Drop the knees over to the left. Nice and simple here, stacking the knees. If you want to go deeper, you can always wrap your right thigh over your left for a single or double eagle wrap. Let your right shoulder anchor down. You can keep the back of the head heavy to the earth, or you can look over to the right, whatever feels good on your neck. And then see if you can just allow the earth to support the weight of the body. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. One more breath in. Breath out. Slowly come back through center. Adjust your hips. Give your thighs a little squeeze into the chest. And then when you're ready, arms open wide. Scoot the hips over to the left. Drop the knees to the right. Simple stack of the knees, or your left thigh wraps over your right for an eagle wrap. Keep the back of the head heavy, or maybe take your gaze over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Come back through center, adjust your hips, squeeze your thighs in toward your chest. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, we'll finish in Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide. The arms can open nice and wide, or maybe you'll enjoy one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Let the face soften. See, stay very quiet as you take these last few moments in stillness. Breath. And as this deeper breath washes over your body, quietly hear the words, I have a capacity of love that transcends separation. I have a capacity of love that transcends separation. I have a capacity of love that transcends separation. Take a deep breath in, pause at the top, and empty out. Come back to your breath in and out through your nose. And as you're ready, draw your knees towards one another. Hug your thighs in towards your chest. You can rock from side to side. And either roll yourself off to one side or just rock yourself all the way up into a comfortable seat. As you arrive, lift your chest. Bring the palms to touch in front of your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Draw a full breath in through your nose. Empty out through your mouth. Inhale. Bow your chin down in towards your chest. And may all beings everywhere be happy and free. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. May our world be just, and may we all find peace. Namaste.